Good evening, I'm Emily Flores.
And I'm Glenn Mills. Thanks so much for joining us. We do begin tonight with a man who has had at least 8 separate cases filed against him. But in almost every one, including charges involving children, a judge has dismissed his case.
ABC4's Courtney Johns joining us in studio to explain why this keeps happening and shows us a never-before-seen body cam footage of one of his arrests. Courtney?
In every case where Jonathan Soberanis faced serious charges, including assault, a judge has ruled him incompetent to stand trial, dismissing the case. And that includes this instant in 2018 when he was under investigation for 2 separate incidents involving 9-year-old boys.
No, let me call my mom first.
December 20th, 2018.
Let me take the phone to my mom.
West Valley City Police arrest Jonathan Soberanis.
I need a lawyer.
4 days after police say Soberanis looked under a boy's bathroom stall and masturbated, something he initially says never happened.
And I just walked out and I said, I can't deal with this. I already have a warrant.
The warrant he's referring to is a separate incident.
You got the wrong person.
Reported in April of that same year.
I let her talk to the lawyer.
In this case, investigators say he approached a 9-year-old and showed his genitals at the Southtown Mall. The mother taking this photo when she learned what happened.
But I'm going to ask again, okay, what actually happened?
In less than 15 minutes,
Were you masturbating?
his story changes.
Yeah? Okay.
But in both of these cases, a judge ruled him incompetent to stand trial,
I am a bad person.
dismissing all charges.
Because I make mistakes all the time.
In 2021, a judge again dismisses all charges on 2 separate cases, including an incident where authorities say he sexually abused a 5-year-old, urinating on the child's feet at the Lehigh Legacy Center, a place he was banned from back in 2015, accused of masturbating in the locker room.
I know, I'm not stupid.
Doesn't seem so incompetent there.
Stephanie Davis says she first learned about Soberanis earlier this year when he peered in her son's window and tried to get inside. Her son holding the door shut and locking it.
He was smart and he was brave, and that's what saved him from knowing deeper and darker pain.
I just want to be straight up honest and deal with my consequences.
Under Utah law, in order for someone to be considered competent, they must be able to understand basic court proceedings and work with their attorney to properly defend themselves. In the past, all evaluators have found Soberanis not competent to stand trial, with some saying he shows signs of autism, and most recently, an evaluator diagnosing him with unspecified neurodevelopmental disorder.
His disability is not more important than what he's doing to his victims.
But the Attorney General's office now believes new evidence in a separate child pornography case will help prove Soberanis is capable.
Sophisticated in this case as greater knowledge as far as internet activity than the average user.
During his latest competency hearing, an investigator testified Soberanis used a New Zealand storage platform to download and share child pornography with end-to-end encryption.
There's no way to get access to it, and they don't provide any backdoor at all.
I'm here to protect our children.
Davis says at one point she did have compassion for Soberanis.
I might be sick and I know I'm screwed up.
But compassion
I just want to get help.
can only go so far.
I'm not surprised he can't stop. Nobody's held him accountable to do so.
So when someone is found incompetent to stand trial, the prosecutor can file for civil commitment, which prosecutors tell me more often than not means they stay in the community and are monitored by local health officials. And court records show a prosecutor did file for Soberanis to be civilly committed a few years ago, but we have no way of knowing what happened because those records are considered private. A judge is scheduled to rule on Soberanis' latest competency hearing tomorrow. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Courtney.